My name's Ikuto Tadotsu. I'm the president of a company that I run with my best friend. It's a distributor for control equipment manufacturers, but my father collapsed, so my sister and I ended up taking over the company. My older sister takes care of the Kanto region. They were just about to move into the Kansai area, so I started up a separate company. At the time, I invited my friend to join, and we decided to co-run it. You're Tadotsu-san's son, so I trust you. Keep working hard. By the way, the person I'm having a meeting with is a representative from the Western Japan distributor of a large manufacturer.
What? Are you going back tomorrow? You should stay a little longer.
I returned to my family home for lodging for a 3-day business trip. I can save on hotel expenses. I finished my rounds. Haha, I'm gonna beat your company someday.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Forget that. How are you doing with the girlfriend you met over there?
What? We're fine, but I'm not really thinking about marriage yet. The day after that conversation, I returned by Shinkansen in the morning and showed up at the office. Sorry, Ikuto. Could you leave the company? My best friend and co-president, Haruki Kaiganji, said that to me. Next to him was Hibiki Takase, my girlfriend.
'Cause you're useless, right? You leave all the work for Haruki-kun.
We only need me as the president. The employees are on board too. You both betrayed me. Betrayed? You leave me to do most of the work in the office and you're always out of office. Plus, you haven't gotten any results. I mean, you do bring back big promises sometimes. At this point, do we need 2 presidents? I explained that. Hibiki, you too.
Sorry, Haruki-kun is a better man than you are.
After that, we got into an argument. I gave up, erased my name from everything, and left the company. A week after leaving the company, jeez, what should I do? My company was usurped and my girlfriend was snatched. I was feeling gloomy when my phone rang. Ne-san?
Hello? Hello, it's me. Ikuto, you left your tablet at home, right? You need it for work, so...
No, I don't. I won't use it.
Huh? What? What happened?
I inadvertently let out some negativity, and my sister seemed worried.
I see. Ugh, that's why I told you not to do the co-president thing.
My sister scolded me profusely after I told her my situation.
Come back home then, I'll hire you.
Really?
But just because you're family doesn't mean I'll coddle you or give you a management position. If you're gonna rise up the ranks, you do it yourself.
About a month later, I was standing in front of everyone at my sister's company and greeting them. I'm Ikuto Tadotsu. Please take care of me.
As you all know, he's my little brother. But that won't be any reason for me to give special treatment.
What? So you ran back home and got in because you're related to the president? I could hear the whispers. I guess that's expected. My father's initial plan was to keep the company small and Eastern Japan would be run by my sister, Fuka Tadotsu. And I, Ikuto Tadotsu, would take care of Western Japan, and he himself would act as a supervisor. The employees were aware of that plan, so even when my father collapsed, that plan came to life, although somewhat incompletely. So, that's why they think I failed, ran away, and clung to my sister. But, it's also reality that they're not entirely wrong about that.
Anyway, Tadotsu-san, you'll be working alongside her.
After the morning meeting, Ne-san introduces me to a woman.
I'm Mikage Tsuruwa. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm Ikuto Tadotsu. Nice to meet you too.
I heard your name earlier. I can remember after hearing it once, so I don't need to hear it again.
Does she hate me?
Ah, well, I'd like you to work hard.
It seems like Ne-san stopped herself from saying anything.
We're in sales, so we won't be staying in the office. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
After that, I got into Mikage's car. Don't you usually do things in the office on your first day? I know the place, but from what I saw this morning, a lot of the employees I had known don't seem to be there anymore. As a result, it's a completely different place.
Excuse me, I'll say this clearly. I don't like people who use their connects to get in. I'm from last year's transfer group, but I saw a lot of that as my last job. People who can't do their jobs. Nepo babies are people with no skills who have no other way of getting into the company.
It seems like she's got some biases, but I guess it can't be helped that she thinks that way. You're tough. Let's look ahead when you're driving.
Huh? That was close.
Mikage was about to run into a parked car.
Anyway, if I end up thinking that you're useful, I'll apologize with my head to the ground and dance around naked for you.
You don't have to do that. A rough start for sure. When we arrived at our customer's place, we started our sales pitch to their representative.
Today, we will tell you about product packages for when you aren't sure which products to choose.
Her sales pitch starts, and she explains with a strong knowledge base. She's good. Oh, I wanted to ask, but the display on the indicator has bars on it.
Oh, that probably means it's disconnected. That's called burnout and...
No, that's what I thought. So I changed the sensor, but it didn't fix it. I'm not in rush, but if the machine stays like this, is it broken?
Oh, if that's the case...
Her eyes start swimming. I think the question was outside her expertise. Did anyone touch the indicator before the display started acting up? I stepped forward and started explaining Mikage's place. No, I'm not sure. I haven't checked. Is there a way to test it? Yes, recently. It's called multi-input and you can set up different kinds of sensors. Could you check the sensor type that's set up on the indicator? If that doesn't work, there might be a problem with the circuits. After that, we went around to several customers and returned to the office.
I'm sorry. I underestimated you.
What? All of a sudden?
I made a promise that I'd put my head to the ground and dance naked. I'll do it.
The way you say it sounds like I'm forcing you to do that. Don't take anything off.
On his first day. What a terrible person. The worst.
Stop whispering! Don't look at me like that! It's not like that! Things were not looking good from the first day, especially my mental health. Meanwhile, at my previous workplace, Haruki Kaiganji was looking like a proud winner.
I got rid of all of Ikuto's people, and now I'm irrefutably the president!
Good for you, Haruki. So, there's something that I want.
Sure, yeah, I'll buy it for you. So, we're gonna be busy from now.
I knew you were the better choice. Ikuto was so stingy.
That day, you could hear their high-pitched laughs from the office.
Tadotsu-san, let's go.
The next day, Mikage seemed a lot less touchy than the day before. Does that mean she approves now? Today, we went to 2 sales meetings and had lunch at the restaurant.
You had to cover for me again. This business is pretty challenging, but you know so much.
It's just experience and getting used to it. Also, I did learn directly from the manufacturers when I was in the Western Japan area.
That means you were working hard. There are Nepo babies like you, huh?
Did something happen in the past? Mikage seemed to have a personal vendetta against nepotism. She sighed deeply and seemed to remember something.
I told you I was transferred here, right? Actually, I was previously working in the West, too. A woman who didn't do any work came in because of her connects and destroyed the company. She was the boss's mistress and spent company money. If she didn't like an employee, she'd kick them out. I'm one of those people. I heard the company was shut down after I left. So, I'm sorry. I figured you were the same.
I guess, if that happened to you, it makes sense that you have a hatred for nepotism. People get in without any hard work, so just saying you have connections can get you a bad reputation.
But you didn't argue with me when I treated you coldly, and you showed me your skills. That's amazing. I knew you must have studied hard when I worked with you. I'm always struggling with my lack of knowledge, so... Please let me call you Master!
Master? For some reason, she came to admire me. 2 months passed since I entered the company.
Master! For thermocouples, can I split and distribute?
Generally, you shouldn't. I think it's better to use a 2-output converter or double sensor. Master, we're wondering if we can use a thermistor input device. If you get a resistant table, you can special order it. So go ask if you can get one. I was working well with my coworkers.
Good work today, Master.
Shut up. When I got home, my sister made fun of me. Mikage had started calling me that, but now, Master was my nickname in the office.
Well, I'm glad it seems like you're getting along well. Tomorrow, Toyohama's gonna visit, so you should say hello.
Toyohama-san? You're right, it's been a while. Toyohama-san was the woman in charge of the control equipment manufacturer here. I knew what she looked like. By the way, I'm not a leader, so I haven't talked to any manufacturers directly. Since we are sales agent for manufacturers, I have to meet with manufacturers sooner or later. Got it. What time? And, without thinking anything of it, I went with my sister to meet her, but the next day, I was in for a surprise.
What? Your little brother? Huh? Why are you here?
I had my reasons and I came back.
Yeah? Now, Ikuto Tatsura is our employee. You know what that means, right?
She was actually my sister's friend from school, so I kinda knew a little bit about her too.
I see.
A few days later, Haruki Kaiganji looked concerned.
What? I mean, that's true, but... Wait, you can't just spring that on me. Next month's order too? At the very least, an extension. Hello?
I was saved. All thanks to you, Master. You really know a lot.
I tagged along because today's customer was one that asked Mikage hard questions. We managed with my knowledge.
Please tell me what you were saying later. On another note, your phone was ringing the whole time.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was distracted the whole time.
Yikes!
I took my phone out of my pocket and let out a sound of surprise. The name Hibiki was in my missed call list many times.
Master, who's this? Spam calling? Hibiki? Ugh, I hate that name.
As she was talking, the phone rang from Hibiki again. My ex. Hello? I frowned and answered the phone. At this rate, she'll keep calling me if I don't answer.
Help! Come back! The company will go under!
I couldn't stay on the phone in the customer's parking lot, so we got in the car. And what was that?
Our contract! We can't order from next month and the customers too! Did you do something?
Their sales agent contract was cut off suddenly from next month, and they can't get orders in. That was her story. I don't know anything. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore. I hung up. I turned off the phone for good measure.
From your previous company? And you said X.
Now she's just a stranger. It seems like they didn't tell the manufacturers that I'm gone. I had a feeling from Toyohama-san's surprised reaction, but that was the case.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I was co-running the company with my close friend, Haruki, but I had left the managerial side to Haruki. I was the bridge between us and the manufacturers, and they were allowing us to sell their products. The manufacturers we worked with were special. They don't sell directly, and sell through designated sales agents. So there's more support than your average distribution, but relationships become important. What do you think is the benefit of a representative from the manufacturer teaching the sales agent about the product?
Huh? What is it? There are less complaints?
That's true, but not quite. We can sell more products without increasing labor costs.
Oh, I see. The more sales we make for the company, the more money the manufacturer makes.
So, I was in charge of making connections with manufacturers to make sure we stayed in charge of Western Japan. It seems like Haruki and them didn't care about that at all. Of course their contracts were cut. A few days later, Haruki and Hibiki came since I wouldn't answer my phone. I didn't want to use the visitor room for uninvited guests, so they were bowing their heads at the entrance.
Sorry. Hey, help us out, Ikuto. The company's gonna go under.
Me too. The past, it's water under the bridge, so together, right?
I've never heard the perpetrators say water under the bridge. I told you, right? I'm sorry, but I took my name off everything and I'm not a part of that company anymore.
I said I'm sorry. We're friends, right?
That's right. If you come back, it'll be okay.
Despite everything, the two of them tried to kiss up to me. My sister spoke up then.
You two, don't you think you're acting up being the ones that betrayed him? Of course, maybe Ikuto was naive to have his company taken over and his girlfriend snatched away. But to come asking for help because you failed is not the way to go, right? Huh? Could you stay out of things that aren't your business? We're talking right now. Huh? Look who's talking. You're the ones that are leaving.
Instantly, the atmosphere was a ticking time bomb. They were both stubborn.
Good work today. Tadotsu-san, teach me that thing later. Huh?
At that moment, Mikage came back from sales round and entered the office. Her eyes went to Hibiki, and they opened wide in surprise.
You! Hibiki Takase! What are you doing here? Huh? What? Of course you don't remember, but I do. That you're a terrible woman.
Does she know her? She seems worked up.
Do you know how many people were struggling because of you?
That's right. The Nepo baby that Mikage had talked about from her previous job was Hibiki Takase, my ex-girlfriend.
You got close to the CEO and entered the company. You didn't work and spent company funds. Plus, if there was someone you didn't like, you went to the president and pushed them to resign. Because of you! Are you doing the same thing again? Are you?
Hey, what's she talking about? What do you mean again?
I don't know. That must be someone else.
Is that why you're avoiding eye contact? I thought that there was a lot being written off as company expenses.
Because of Mikage's arrival, a divide started to form between the two. Everyone was starting to get irritated.
Give it a break! You're in the way!
If you're gonna fight, do it somewhere else.
Wait! If Ikuto doesn't come back, our company!
I was surprised at being called a team. That meant that I was accepted as a member of this company. Sorry, but I don't intend to help you out. Haruki, you're a brilliant CEO, right? Figure it out on your own. And Hibiki, I'm useless, right? Then there's nothing I can do if I go back, right? They were my best friend and girlfriend, or so I had thought. I grinded my teeth and said this. Go home. Don't show your faces to me ever again.
What should we do? All we did was waste money on a Shinkansen ticket.
Shut up! If you hadn't wasted money, we would still have some wiggle room.
In the end, the two of them left fighting when they knew I wouldn't help them. Unlike her last job, Hibiki was already Haruki's fiancée and her name was documented. That means the responsibility falls on her too. Some days later, Mikage and I were called upon by my sister.
They've been with us since our dad's time, and they accepted the contract because it was Ikuto and they trusted you. That trust wasn't there with Kaiganji-kun, and I think he knew that, so he didn't say anything.
I guess Haruki was saying that I was in the hospital. I wonder what his plan was. That came out as a lie via Toyohama-san. He lost even more trust, and the deal was cut immediately.
As for you, it seems like you were doing well with the manufacturers. Pretty good for my little brother. Pretty good, and I called upon you two for no other reason than this. I want to create a branch in the Kansai area. I want you two to start up the new branch. Wow, that sounds fun! Master, let's work hard together!
Mikage looked happy. On the other hand, I had a look of shock on my face. But I failed once. Is that okay?
So, I'm watching over you, and she's coming with you. Ikuto, use your experience and strengths to make this work.
My sister, Fuka Tadotsu, grinned.
When Kaiganji-kun's place goes down, the customers will be up in the air, right? Go snatch them all up.
A year passed since then.
Bankrupt! All that's left is debt and blame! Hibiki ran away with my money!
I'm not at home! I'm not at home!
Their company went bankrupt. Hibiki's spending was one of the bigger reasons that they couldn't hold out longer. They received a loan from a company, but Hibiki ran away with the money. They both carried debts. Hibiki was in hiding for stealing and was constantly in fear of the police. I was a branch manager of the new location.
Master, I received a message that the manufacturer would like to schedule a lecture to learn about the new product.
I talked to the Western Japan manufacturers and everything worked out. Got it. Can we stop with the master thing already?
What are you saying? I still have a lot to learn, and the day I stop calling you master is the day I It's a secret.
What's that mean?
From work partners to... Shut up! You'll see soon enough.
I had a new start with new members. You learn things from your mistakes. So, things will work out this time. I felt it.